Hey y'all. So I'm about to say something kind of crazy, but you know how people say, like, oh, we live in a simulation, we live in a simulation, we live in a simulation, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know people are not really serious when they say that, but like, I know people have said it. Like, it's something that has been like put out there. And I obviously don't believe that we live in a simulation, but what if what they mean when they say that, well, I know what they mean, but what if the simulation that people are talking about isn't necessarily like a simulated reality, as in you're looking at something and you think it's real but it's not, or you're looking at something and you think it's, a 3D thing but it's like holographic. Like, I know this sounds crazy, but what if it's not a simulated reality but a simulated narrative? What if there is a false reality that is being pushed to people, but not necessarily in the form of like, oh, this is something that you can see, but it's not really there, or this is something that is there, but you can't see it? What if it really is just this false view of how the world works that literally everybody is getting sucked into in some way, shape, or form? So I think a lot of people were really concerned when COVID hit and the vaccines came out, and masking, and everyone was like, oh, don't get the mask, like, don't wear the mask, don't get the vaccine. If you do, that's proof that you're a sheeple, or whatever the case may be. I never really cared one way or the other. Like, I was like, hey, it's a global pandemic, like, protect yourself whatever way you need to. What if while everyone was so focused on like COVID and masks and whatever else, a far more destructive narrative was pushed at the same time that was completely overlooked? What if the fabric of our reality is changing, not because there's things that we can't see, but because there's ideologies that have been pushed to the forefront that are so detrimental to us as a race? So let me tell you how this happens. I'm just gonna go live.